director. I'm from Langhorne, Pennsylvania. Briefly, my background, I'm going to go through it really quick, and then I want to hit a couple key points about overall what this company is all about and the past of this company. So, briefly, my background's in the automotive industry. I was a wholesaler. Any car people in the room? Anybody? A couple people. Make stand up. People always ask me, James, I know you're out of the car business. Can you please help me buy a car? The answer is no. I'm out of the car business. Mickey buys and sells hundreds of cars a month. If you need a car, go see Mickey, okay? Thanks, Mick. All right, here's the real deal. I was a wholesaler. So if you trade in a Ford at a Mercedes dealership, they do not want a Ford product. They just want a Mercedes product. They would call me. I would put a number on the car, and every Wednesday, I would run all these cars, anywhere from 100 to 150 cars a week, through Bordentown Auto Auction. It was like Groundhog Day, Groundhog Week, and Groundhog Year in the car business, doing it over and over again. So when this whole thing got approached to me, our company was going crazy. Okay, we were selling a couple hundred cars a month. And my brother was so excited about this, and he said, you got to see it. You got to get involved in this energy thing, right? I just came from a meeting, and right there, I was out. Who hates the word meeting, guys? I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, I don't have time. He's like, no, but you understand. I met a guy that makes a couple $100,000 a month in this energy business. It's the next greatest thing. We're going to get involved. We can work together. He was so excited about it. I wasn't. I didn't care because my biggest reason or excuse is, dude, I work 7 days a week in the car business. You sleep in your construction truck. Your wife is going to leave you if you do something else, right? So I just said, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Finally, he's my brother, okay? So I love him. I said, will you do me a favor, just come to this meeting? Really, he drugged me, he duct taped me, and he put me in the trunk of the car. And he took me, and I sat in the back corner of the room, guys, very close-minded, very skeptical, I didn't care whatever they were saying in front of the room, I wasn't doing it. So I leave there. He was all excited. I said, I hope you do great at this. Great, it's for you. Fast forward a couple weeks later, I get involved finally. He bugged me that much. See, friends and family, you can bug. Family, you can bug until they hate you. And then you're just going to join anyway. So I joined, and then I started realizing what really opened my aha moment in this business in the beginning was, see, I didn't understand deregulation, okay? Call me dumb, call me whatever you want. If it had nothing to do with the car business, I didn't care. So deregulation, I had no idea what it really was. I saw Pico, which is our incumbent here, on the news one night, like 11 o'clock news. The Public Utility Commissioner was on there talking about deregulation. He said, January 1st, we are going to deregulate Pennsylvania. It is safe to switch. It is safe. Everything is going to stay exactly the same. But here's the icing on the cake. You can actually save money. The guy that gets his check from Pico every week said, if you stay with us, Pico, you're going to pay the highest price on the market for the exact same thing. I thought my brother hired him to go on the news and talk me into joining, right? I thought it was a joke. Then I started researching how big deregulation was. And you know, I kind of jumped in. I said, all right, let me see this thing. But I was still in the car business a million hours a week, so I call this my stupid electricity hobby over here. And the car business was over here. Well, Ryan Morris is my mentor in this. Who knows Ryan Morris? Anybody know Ryan? Ryan's a number 8 money earner. Ryan's a great guy, but you know what? He would always call me, and he was very motivational. He'd always say, James, describe what you do in the car business to me exactly. Because he was a banker. He didn't understand the car business. See, I would buy a car. I would sell a car. I hope I would profit, and then I would get my check, right? He said, what happens if you don't show up? I said, I don't get paid. He said, let's put residual income into the car business. He said, imagine buying the car, imagine selling the car, get that check, good job, get that check, but then you get a check every time somebody starts their car. I said, it didn't make sense. He said, it's going to sink in, just think about it. I called him an idiot, obviously. I said, that sounds stupid, It didn't make sense to me at the time, but it absolutely makes sense now because think about this. Anybody in the world today are brought up, taught this way, right? Sunday night, I start having like a sick feeling in my stomach. I hate my life because Monday morning is tomorrow. I wake up, I go, work, Tuesday work, Wednesday work, Thursday work, Friday work. I get a check, I'm happy. Sunday night, you're out of money again, and then you go, oh, I got to do it all over again. Work, 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 get paid. Okay? If you don't work, you don't what? Get paid. And everybody always hears that saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. Well, anybody that says that saying has never been a part of residual income. Because in this business, yes, you work hard. The checks are little in the beginning, make whatever. Then you go work, 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 get paid. Work, 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 get paid. Work, work, get paid. Get paid, get paid, get paid. Take a vacation, get paid again. Work a little more, and then keep getting paid. It's not what you do, it's what you start. So he kept telling me, he's like, James, if you take your work ethic, your mindset, everything you do in the car business, and just put it into Ignite, you have no idea how big this is. I said, you know what do I have to lose? I'm not married, I don't have any kids. I said, what do I have to lose? So here's what I did, okay? I had a mindset, I set a goal. I set a goal in my head, and guys, even not in Ignite, set goals in your lives. Because without, you just wake up every day, you just do the same thing over and over again, nothing to achieve. But in Ignite, I set a goal. I said, I'm going to do this. Because I looked at Ryan Morris, and I'll tell you, guys, he's a nice kid, but up here, we're nuts, right? He's from Texas, all nice and laid back. There's no reason that I can't do what he did. There's no reason that any of you can't do what he did. So I set that goal, and it's not what you do, it's what you do daily. Every day I did something different to reach executive director. And with my family behind me, my team behind me, my upline helped me out, but more important, guys, my mindset. Because I set a goal, and I didn't care hell or high water, I was going to be an executive director. Whether you're negative on my left, negative on my right, tell me it's not going to work. How many people heard it's not going to work? Okay, I still hear it. I still hear it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. Yeah, you'll get that on the way home, guys. People still say that to me. It's not going to work. You're stupid for doing it. I can't believe you're doing this. You're stupid for doing it. Well, guess what? If you're negative, get away from me right now. Okay, go get hit by a bus if you're negative, right? Because what I say is this: you are not me. You are not me. I'm going to do whatever it takes to reach that goal. And guess what? I did. I did it on September 1st, my date. And you know what it was? I was able to walk away from the car business because of this. Okay, I was able to retire from my job. But you know what? It's not about me. I'm not saying to look at me. I'm just saying I got my freedom back. That's the most important. People they don't have freedom in their lives. And I got my freedom back, and I was excited about that. But when you really look at the background of this company, people do not understand how great this company is. Think about it like this. And Brooke, you did an amazing job talking about the background and stuff. But guys, I'm going to get a little more in depth with this. See, Stream Energy was launched in 2005. Okay, in 2005 we launched. Now, most people don't understand that Texas was deregulated in 2002. So there was a 3-year gap from when we launched from when they got deregulated. Well, in those 3 years, there's other competitive electric suppliers that are coming in to do business. It was 70-something. I'm not sure. I think 76 was the number, so we'll go with that one. 76 companies doing business in 3 years. Well, guess what? They didn't have a lot of traction because most companies use traditional advertising, telemarketers, door knockers, the stuff you get in the mailbox that you throw away in the trash can. They didn't have a lot of success because you can sell, dinner from restaurants on a billboard. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can sell athletic wear, but you're not going to sell electricity, okay? Because everybody needs it, and they're afraid of switching when it comes down to it. So Rob Slater, our CEO, when they said, when we're going to launch this company, we have to come up with a way where nobody else is doing it because people are uneducated about deregulation. So if we marry relationship marketing with energy, people will get educated and they'll switch. Because think about it. It's safe to switch. It's free to switch. Zero, absolutely nothing changes. And you can save money, okay? Do you understand that? Say, aha. Guys, if everybody's educated, think about this. Who wouldn't switch? If you go to Dunkin' Donuts and you buy a coffee for $2.50 from this Dunkin' Donuts, drive 4 miles down the road, and it's $2.20 over here, it's the same cup of coffee, it's just a little cheaper. Okay? Once people understood that, they started switching left and right like you wouldn't believe. Let's talk about track record of this company, guys. 2005, we launched. In the first 10 months in business, we have more customers than all 76 companies, guys, in the first 10 months because of the way we gather customers. In our first year in business, they did $70 million in revenue. $70 million. Second year in, a little better. $400 million in revenue. Fast forward it to 2013, we're a $5 billion debt-free company. $5 billion with a B, debt-free. Now, in this economy, you don't hear debt-free very often, do you? You might hear debt, but free is like 30 miles away, right? You might hear debt, but debt-free together, guys, it's amazing how they did it. So it absolutely works, okay? Now, I know in this room there's two kinds of people thinking right now, two kinds of thinkers, okay? You have the left brain thinkers and you have the right brain thinkers. Left brain thinkers, you're very analytical, okay? You're a numbers person. You're an engineer. You have to know all of the little stuff that I don't even want to care about, okay? Because that's the kind of person you are. It's okay. If you're a left brain thinker, raise your hand for me.
Oh, raise your hand.
Couple people. It's okay, guys. Couple people. No, it's okay. It's okay. Now, they're all going like this. Yes, I understand that. Yes, I do. Now, right brain thinkers, okay? Right brain thinkers, okay? You're out of your box. You don't care. You want to have fun. You want to do whatever you got to do, and you want to make money. Raise your hand if you're like me, a right brain thinker, all right? Yeah, some people are going, what are we raising our hand for? I don't care. It sounds fun, right? Guys, that's right brain thinkers. It's okay. I'm a very visual guy. So some people, whoever raised your hand, I mean, what kind of thinker are you? Zero brain? It's okay. I'm just joking. But what I'm saying is this, guys, okay? People are visual sometimes. I was a visual guy. I didn't get it. So people always say, well, can you draw me a picture? Yes, I can draw everybody a picture. Are we ready? Now, when I do this, okay, when I do this, I want you to start with the year 2005 and say 2006 and 2007 and stop at 2012. On three, ready, go. 2005.
2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Where's the share?
There's your picture. Everybody got it? There's your picture right there. Okay, now, I just drew you a picture. Some people still don't get it. Okay, it's okay, guys. It's okay. Okay? This is good. This is bad. What's this? Good. What's this? Bad. Let's do an overview of the economy of the United States past couple of years. You ready? Real estate industry. Mortgage industry.
Bad.
Construction industry.
Bad.
Automobile industry. Let's see what else. Pharmaceutical industry.
Bad.
The United States economy.
Sucks.
Now, okay? Now, at the exact same time, with the exact same people, with the exact same problems, in the exact same country, ignite and stream energy.
Good.
Guys, you can't argue with this. Well, I guess you can, but it wouldn't sound right? You can't argue with this, guys. They shatter records in almost every market they go into. Some people will still say it's not going to work. You have fun down here then, okay? Now what you should be saying to yourself is this question. In your head right now, you should be saying that. If that's what the last 7 or 8 years look like, how do I get a piece of the next 7 or 8 years? How do I become a part of this when we have a couple 100,000 or a couple million more customers join us? Guys, when we spread out in all these other states that we're going to launch in the next couple years, guys, we're in 6 states. There's a whole lot more states going on, and then there's Canada eventually, but I'll tell you what, after a couple more states, I'm done. I'm buying an island, and I'm parking my butt right on it. How are you going to get a piece of it? You got to decide. Now, I know in this room, guys, there's a lot of different people. People are frustrated. I deal with people every day. People get frustrated, right? It's okay. It's life. You're frustrated about life. You're frustrated because you've been at your job for 5 or 10 years, and you capped out at how much money you can make. You've hit the ceiling. You can't make any more. Maybe you had to downsize because the economy hit your family. Maybe you got laid off. Maybe your hours got cut. Whatever it is. Maybe you go to work every day and you can't stand the person's voice that sits next to you every day complaining about their life, but you have to listen to them more than you listen to your own family. Okay? Maybe you're a baby boomer. Maybe you're 56 years old and you decided your career when you were 26, and 30 years later, you just don't want to do it anymore. You changed your life, but you just settle because that's what you were born to do. Maybe, okay, you're a business owner, okay? You own a business, but in reality, the business owns you. You don't have time for yourself. And the best one I say for last, maybe, okay, maybe you work harder then, you make less money then, but you know you're smarter than your boss. Anybody?
No.
Oh, a couple people like this. Your boss is in the room? It's okay. Well, what I'm saying is, guys, think about that, okay? Now, frustration, it's okay to be frustrated. It's okay. And I want to tell you guys this right now from my mouth. Hear me on it, though. If you're frustrated, good. I'm glad you're frustrated. Because frustration, okay, turns into great entrepreneurs. Frustration turns into great entrepreneurs. Think about this. Think about a person that just, whatever, they're just laid back, they don't care, right? Ready? I don't care. you pick, sounds good, whatever. Does that sound like a successful entrepreneur? Anybody? No, okay. Whatever, you pick, I'll be a part of it, I guess, whatever. Guys, that's not a successful entrepreneur. You need to think of a person like this, ready? They had it up to here with their situation. They don't care what it is, just give me something and get the hell out of my way and let me do it, right? That person is going to be a successful entrepreneur. That's what you got to think about. Now, in our company, guys, we have senior directors, executive directors, presidential directors, top money earners that make six-figure incomes, multiple six-figure incomes, seven-figure incomes through this compensation plan. It's true, okay? And you'll see them on stage at Ignition if you guys decide to come down, which I hope you do. But what I'm saying is, those people, I mean, there's not a major difference between you and them. There's still 7 days in a week. They're still humans. There's still 24 hours in a day. The only difference was they were frustrated and they did something about it. You can hear their stories, okay? You can hear their backgrounds. But here's the most important part. They did something about it and they didn't care what happened around them that told them it wasn't going to work. They kept that vehicle going with the goal at the end of the tunnel, and they did anything it took to reach it, and look what happens. Just look what happened to them. There's no difference. Anybody in this business can reach the top of this company if you really want to. But you get people that surround you with negativity that call you stupid for doing it. It's not going to work. I can't believe you're wasting your time. You need to go back to your 9-to-5 cubicle where you hate your life, because that's what you were born to do. I say, if you tell me that, get away from me, unless you're willing to write me a check for 10 grand a month to pay my bills, put my kids through college, and pay my mortgage. Guys, you have to decide yourself. Now, again, what is the right vehicle for you? That's what I tell people all the time. Take that frustration and put it into a venture, okay? A possibility. The possibility, if it's for you. Now, this might not be for you, but I'll tell you what. The reason I love it, the reason I'm so passionate about it, is because everybody uses energy. And guess what? If you don't use electricity, guess what you are? You're Amish. Do you understand that? But even the Amish got the letter that it's easier, guys. And we all know, Brooke, I love how you said that. How many people saw the power go out in the Superdome last night? Okay, ready for this? Hear me on this. The football player loses his lotion to lotion his face. Are they going to shut the game down? No, right? Guys, hear me on this. The football player is packing his lunch, but he lost the Tupperware that he bought, okay? Are they going to shut the game down? Are we awake? No, right? The Superdome lights go out, the entire world shuts down. Correct? Yes. Think about this. Everybody uses energy. It's a life essential need. You need it. You only need a handful of customers, guys. You only need a handful of customers. You're going to go out and get your 10 customers based on relationship. Now, we're on fire with expansion. You're going to switch your mom, dad, sister, cousin, whoever it is, for you, based on relationship. Now, when we open up all these other territories, and somebody joins your team in the middle of Wisconsin, you have no idea who they are, they have no idea who you are. But based on relationship, they're going to get their 10 people to switch with them. Okay? Now, somebody knocks on the guy's mother's door and says, will you please switch your energy with me? She says, no thank you, I'm already helping out my son. What does that mean for your residual check? It's going to stay or go up, okay? Because they're not going to switch. It's free to switch, but they're going to stay based on relationship. That's why it's brilliant. You only need a handful of customers, guys. Ground floor, I'm telling you right now, it is ground floor. You heard it from Lyndon and Tim. Because of those two, there's nobody left in Rochester to sponsor. Guys, I'm telling you, New York is rocking. Every other market we're in is rocking. And we're in 6 states right now. This is the ground floor. The train is absolutely pulling out. And there's going to be people in this room that say, you know what, I watched that happen, and I sat back and I didn't do anything about it because I didn't think it was going to work. And you're going to miss the boat. You will miss the boat. I will say it right now. A year ago, not ground floor yet. Now we're ground floor with all these other states in expansion, guys. And I'm telling you, monthly, dependable income. Everybody's going to pay a bill. In a down economy, okay, whether you're sick, healthy, the economy's up or down, whether you're on vacation or home, everybody you know and you don't know are going to pay the electric bill, the energy bill. Okay? Pills, products, Tupperware, potion, lotion, whatever it is. In a down economy, people will stop buying that stuff with the Tupperware for the football players and the lotions and stop driving the car. But they're not going to say, hey, hon, when you get home, go ahead and shut that power off. Let's save some money for a couple months. Guys, nobody's going to do that. So that means your residual check, which I call the stress-free check, is going to come in on the 15th of every month, whether you like it or not. No matter what, not by something you do, but something you started. So, as I close right now, I know there's 3 kinds of people in this room, guys. A, there's people that are ready to rock and roll. This promotion, guys, it's not going to happen again for a very long time. You switch 2 energy accounts, you get $300 of your $329 investment back. Okay? If that doesn't sell you, it's just not for you. It's okay. But I'm saying you can own your own business for $29. Take advantage of that. Okay, that's A. If you're B, you have some questions, guys. Do not leave here and go ask your broke loser friend who doesn't even have an electric bill if this is going to work. Do not ask it. If you're a senior or executive director, raise your hand for me, please, everybody. Guys, get your questions answered by these people right here raising their hands. They know the answers. Or C, it really isn't for you. It's okay. Do not beg people to do this business. If we have to beg people to make money, they're the wrong people. It's just not the right time in their life. It's okay. But do us a favor. Switch for free to a better deal. Support the person that brought you here. Okay? And if it doesn't work out for you, if you don't like that person for any reason, just switch back to Pico and pay the higher rate. There's no catch. There's no catch here. If you don't like it, just go back to Pico. No big deal. Now, who is going to Ignition? Raise your hands up. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you are serious about building your business, okay, go to Ignition. It is going to set your belief through the roof. It's not a conference that's boring. It's a rock concert on steroids with money, promotions. You get to meet Rob Snyder, our CEO. You get to get behind the scenes with corporate. You can leave it off. You get to get behind the scenes with corporate and stuff. Guys, I promise, if you're serious about your business, spend the money and just go. And when you get back, watch what happens to your businesses. Guys, I'll be here for another 20 minutes or so. I'll answer any questions. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.